It's 8 p.m. in Banjul from our studios on MDI Road. This is news. First, the headlines. His Excellency President Barrow meets the Hajj Commission ahead of the pilgrim season. What is an Eid celebration without Salibo? One group in the capital is striving to make it history. The European Commission fines Google nearly $3 billion for breaching competition rules. Germans call for a snap vote on same-sex marriage following comments by Angela Merkel for lawmakers to vote a vote of conscience. These and other stories coming ahead in this hour. I am Abdullah Baji. Members of the newly reconstituted Hajj Commission led by Amur Hajj, Alhaji Usman Jah, this morning called on President Adama Barrow. The meeting was an opportunity to discuss the work of the Commission and its level of preparedness ahead of this year's pilgrimage to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. After the meeting, Alhaji Usman Jah, the Amur Hajj, gave details of their engagement with the President.
The meeting was very successful, alhamdulillah, and we informed him that we have gone very far now on the Hajj operation of this year, and nearly all contracts have been signed and nearly all payments have been effected to Saudi service providers. We believe that, inshallah ta'ala, this year's Hajj will be among the best Hajj by the support of His Excellency, the President Adama Barrow. This is the first time National Hajj Commission meet the head of state. And secondly, since Hajj Commission was established, there was no office, no utility car, no budget, no nothing. We appeal to His Excellency the President to help Hajj Commission to put the budget of the Hajj Commission in the national budget line. He promised that they will study it among the experts, and concerning vehicle, he pledged one vehicle to National Hajj Commission, but the rest of our requests will be discussed among the government stakeholders, inshallah ta'ala, and they will be back to us, and we are expecting that everything will be okay.
The Minister of Information and Communication Infrastructure, Demba Ali Jawo, recently donated an assortment of goods to the Backwater Shelter for Children Center. Janke Ture was there, and she tells us more.
The Minister of Communication, Demba A. Jawo, presented clothing items, toys and other essentials to the Shelter for Children Center. The items were donated by Ida Bass Foundation through the Minister of Communication.
We are very grateful to Mrs. Sally Jalov Flatstrot, who actually has set up this Ida Bass Foundation. I mean, to give you a genesis of the foundation, Ida Bass was her mother, and she suffered from a kidney failure, and she really suffered before she actually passed away. So, you know, Sally seeing all that, she decided to set up the foundation so that she can use that foundation to assist those who are also suffering from similar ailments.
The shelter is one of the centers in the country catering to the needs of vulnerable children and the old. Minister Jawo said he is hopeful that the items will be meaningful to the beneficiaries.
I take this opportunity to hand over these materials to you on behalf of Sally and the Ida Bass Foundation, and I have no doubt that the center is going to utilize these materials to, to make the life of the kids in this center at least a bit comfortable, because we know how much it is to keep children happy. It's not an easy thing, but if they have this material that they can play with, I'm sure it can go a long way in helping them to be happy.
Receiving the items, Omar Bojang, the manager of the center, thanked the benefactor for the noble gesture. describing it as timely. Omar Bojang also called on government and other able Gambians to render support to the center.
As you can see, these children are very vulnerable children that need real care and protection. And such kind of gift will serve a long way in providing some of their needs. Because if you look at the needs of children, which include food, shelter, and clothing, which is part of it, so we have some toys. So at least this gift will serve as will put smiles to these lovely children.
This is not the first time the shelter is receiving donations from the Ida Bass Foundation. They are hoping that this will be the beginning of a partnership between the two. Reporting for GRTS News, I am Jenketure.
Outing on Eid, commonly known as Salibo, is an essential feature of celebrations marking the event. As we hear in this report by Aissatou Keita, one group in Banjul is ready to make it a thing of the past.
The exchange of pleasantries and moving about seeking for little tokens of money during religious festivals in our society is both widespread and deeply entrenched. This once popular activity known as Salibu is not a new thing in the country. From house to house you see them going, traversing the streets. But the practice seems to be losing its X factor in Banjul. Hundreds of children could be seen at the entrance of the arch in merriment as music bellows from afar. This comes courtesy of some young people called the Revelation Group.
We have realized that during such festival, children will be going out to the combos just to go out for programs. And sometimes it is a problem for them to come back home. So we deem it necessary that what can we do for our children in order to keep them within the city? So that at least after a few times, parents will get in touch with their children. They will be able to collect them back home. That was the reason why we sat as a team and organized this.
This initiative is to bring young people, the kids, to bring them together, to teach them about sharing and caring, to love one another, let them come together and know that we are one.
It is an annual activity dubbed Feed the Kids, bringing kids together with the intent of sharing with them the little they have, thus reuniting them together.
We've been doing this for the past years just to help the parents control their kids during Tobaski and Korite.
They could be seen happily dancing to the tune of the music.
I feel good because it's very nice to be here, and it's very perfect. It's a very perfect place. Yes, it's nice and good. Everything is good. I am really happy.
But it seems they are not only the ones enjoying it, but some parents as well, who accompanied their kids.
I
will encourage sponsors to come and help, because seeing such an initiative is something that it's worth calling for, because you will see that every Tobaski, every Korite, young people come over and they gather in one place, and you hardly hear that there is accident, there is a loss of an individual that is a child. So this is something encouraging.
This activity by the group is seen to be rare, as they hope to make it bigger and better come Tobaski.
Well, this is exactly how Banjulians do it to celebrate their Korite. The spirit of sharing and caring, according to them, is not only during the month of Ramadan, but even after. And according to some of the kids, this is the best way to celebrate their Korite. For GRTS News, I am Aissatou.
A recent fire outbreak in Lamen has left one family homeless. The fire, which began at midday, saw the family lose all their belongings in the blaze. Fatou Janembai tells us more.
A fire outbreak at Jobkunda in Lamen village in Kombo North. The fire, which came out of control around 12 midday, leaving the family with virtually nothing from valuables to children's clothing. Group 3 of the house is occupied by family members. According to neighbors, and up until at the time GRTS left the scene, the cause of the fire, which broke out around 12, is unknown. 11-year-old Kombasane was the first to notice the flames in this apartment. Sute Diba, the landlady's daughter, said it was through the help of neighbors and the firefighters that they were able to put out the fire and save some of their belongings. Fire outbreaks has been a common occurrence in Lamen village earlier this year that claimed the life of a 2-year-old boy. Sute Diba said the situation is worrisome, But then again, all is not lost for them, for her and her family are all sound and safe. Reporting for GRTS News, I am Fatujan Mbai.
The heavy rainfall earlier in the day has caused flooding and damages to properties in some areas. One such area is Ibo Town, Badala. By Ibrahim Cham visited the town and he filed in this report.
One of the most unbelievable living conditions within the greater Banjul area. Residents of Ibo Town, Badala have been facing tough challenges in the rainy seasons. And today's heavy downpour heralds another period of nightmare for the residents. People living in the area say this area is being used as a dump site by private rubbish collectors, causing the blockage of waterways which led to the flooding. The people are living in these type of conditions. People here in Ibo Town are living within garbages, sewages, and even waterways. This family right here behind me, their living condition is a great concern to people here of Ibo Town. Their children here live in this type of condition, and this is a huge health hazard for these children over here.
I don't have any choice. If I had the financial strength to afford a better place to rent, I would definitely not live here.
We were later led to the compound of one Mariam Ba, whose house was flooded, causing significant damage to household materials and even her only bag of rice and charcoal. Mariam stated that her backyard fence collapsed, causing the overflow of water into her compound. The National Assembly member of the area was out to assess the state of his constituency.
I took several steps. I've been to the municipal council. It is their role to do this. After my visit to the council, they put up a task force. They came here, visited. But the Gambian problem, we have a problem of inaction. We will know problems, but we will rather watch until things happen rather than prevent them.
With families struggling to deal with the gushing water, tempers flared up as residents desperately seek for solutions to their problems.
The garbage used to be dumped at the Kutukware. Now it's banned. Garbage collectors now dump here at Ibo Town, causing the blockage of waterways, causing us great sufferings.
For some of these people living in this part of Ibo Town,